late starting in the day, but doing a little bike packing trip down the Dorset coast, the Jurassic Coast. So it's about 12ish at the moment, and we'll see where we end up. Right, well, I was going to show you a tiny old church right on the coast, but there's a wedding party there at the moment, so I didn't really want to get the camera out with them about. But had a few down Chapman's Pool, Nosy Bout, short shark line out of there, and then St Albans Head, and then back out to Worth Travers and make my way across to sort of past the other side of Swanage. So yeah, good fun so far though. Really nice weather, warm, but got that cool sea breeze. Bike's feeling pretty heavy, but there you go. Swanage Bay, and now pretty stiff climb up here. Pushing at the moment because it's steep and loose as you like, especially loaded up. Ugh. Top. Easy going now. This is Old Harry's Rocks here. Looks a bit like the end of the Eastbourne, the end of South Downs Way at Eastbourne, but obviously I think this is chalk actually. Yeah, this bit is. Obviously the rest of the coast is limestone. Bit of a sand trap here. So far navigation's been pretty good, even just using an OS map. I do know the area a bit, but we're entering the Bermuda Triangle part now. I've got, yeah, having fun. Not too tired either, really. About 4ish now, so it gets dark about 8. So still got a reasonable amount of time to mess about. Just going back on myself and going the other way was quite fast because I had a tailwind, and obviously now I've got a headwind, which is nice, but yeah, hang on, let's get it. Whoop. It's about 5ish now, so we're going to head to the woods and see how we go from there. Look for a bivvy spot, I suppose. This is Oa Key. Right by Oa Cottage. Looks like it's a holiday let or something, but it's a pretty nice little spot. Just another sort of dead end really, but I'll smash down the back the way I come and into the woods and then look for a bivvy spot. But it's a nice tranquil spot. Bit of a hike a bite through the woods to get to a bivvy spot, but I think we'll be alright heading away. I reckon reckon here would do, or around here. Use some of these sticks. There's a bit of a clearing. Only got bivy bags, so I only basically need to flatten a spot just from my body, which shouldn't be too much of an ask, but I just have a quick scout around, make sure there's nothing even better a few metres away. Get up in that ditch. Because of the tyre tracks from the forestry machinery, there's not a lot of flat spots, which it'd be alright in the bivvy, just a bit harder with a tent, but might get a bit buggy. There's a few buzzing around, but I've got my head net. Right, have a brew and then get dinner on the go. There we go. She's a blooming, that's for sure. Woohoo! Okay, looks like we're there. Good enough. It's not cold yet. I'll just take my other t-shirt off just to let it air out, but yeah. A few bugs about, but not too bad so far. So I got my head net, so that should keep the worst off. Been a good day. Almost wasn't going to bother this weekend as well. I wasn't feeling a bit knackered, but it's not massive mileage, so it's been quite reasonable to be fair, and perfect weather. Right. I've got some Idaho and mashed potato tonight with some herbs, spring onions and some extra cheese, so that should be fairly decent. Looking forward to that. Mosquitoes are out. In goes the mash. I think I've got levels about right. Whoa. It's like magic. There we go. That's dinner. There's a deer over there squeaking. Yeah, the herbs definitely make it. The old light's fading now, it's about 7:45, and so I'll probably have another brew and then get my head down, I suppose. Not much else to do in a bivvy bag, and tend to get up at first light in a bivvy bag as well, so I guess I'll get an early start. Mozzies aren't too bad, although they're ganging up on me a bit, but hopefully it'll be a cool night in there. Leave me alone, but I'll probably dig the head net out just to be double safety short. Right, I think I'm gonna hit the hay now. It's pretty much dark, so catch you in the morning. Well, it's about 7 o'clock. Slept okay. It was really warm most of the night, so it took a while for it to get cool enough to get to sleep, and then there was a squeaking deer, but yeah, otherwise okay. I'll get a brew on the go and think about getting ready to move, I suppose. Right, there's my spot. Comfy enough, that's for sure. The old midge net came into its own last night. A few mozzies around. Brew's on the go. I'm just going to have a few snacky bars, a bit low on the old water, but won't be too far along the ridge till we hit the shop with any luck. Right, we're all packed up, which was relatively straightforward. definitely more faff than like a backpacking setup, but anyway, let's get on with it. It's got a bit of a slight bushwhack to get to a track, and then see if I can make our way back to the ridge. Kingswood Farm, that's the one we want. So, despite me getting lost here a few years ago hiking, it's not been a problem this time, so happy about that. A bit further the way into the steep climb up to the ridge, but so far it's not been too bad. So up on the ridgeway now, or on the ridge, so it should be fairly easy going, I think. Okay, I'm on the other side of Corfe Castle now, and the going's good. I just noticed I've got a stiff climb coming up, but there you go. See again. I never knew this was here. That's pretty cool. Some random arch. I think I'll stop here and have a bit of food. It's only about 10 though. Most of the way done, I think. Still, let's not get too cocky. First glimpse of Kimmeridge. Some good reef breaks for surfing down there. So everything's worked out well. Got a couple of new bike packing bags, and I'll make a couple of little tweaks, but nothing untoward, so that's been good. Bikes work well, big tyres are quite nice, and yeah, I've had ideal weather, so can't complain for what, getting on for mid-September. So nearly finished now, so probably end it here. Catch you later.